Today, good morning students. In this session, we are going to see the other parameters after the IDC value, IRMS value, power output, efficiency terms. After deriving these terms, we are going to see some more terms like ripple factor, transformer utilization factor, and a regulation, percentage regulation, like that we are going to derive in this class, as well as some of the problems we are going to see for this session. Please tell me whether my screen is visible or not. Is it visible, students? Is it visible? Is it visible, students? Ripple factor. Please respond. Anyone, please respond. We know the basic operation of this full wave rectifier. Bhargav? Bhargav, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. This is the full wave rectifier circuit diagram. AC input signal is provided. Then two half cycles are going to conduct here, that is positive half cycle as well as a negative half cycle. For the positive half cycle, diode D1 is in on position, diode D2 is in off position. For negative half cycle, this B will become more positive when compared to this A. Then diode D2 is in on position and diode D1 is in off position, like that with respect to the positive half cycles as well as negative half cycles. In this way, we can redraw the diagram with respect to the positive half cycle and with respect to the negative half cycle, like that. Here, this is the entire waveform, input waveform. This is the output across RL due to diode D1, output across RL due to diode D2, and this is output across RL due to both the diodes, that is D1 and D2. After expressing the what is the actual after expressing what is the actual conducting states of two diodes, we have derived these terms, that is average or DC value, RMS value, power DC output, power AC power, DC power, and then efficiency. And in this class, we are going to see this ripple factor. Ripple factor of full wave rectifier is defined as the ratio of RMS value of ripple component, to average component present in the output. That is average component present in the, it is the ratio of this RMS value and the average component. Sorry, this is the here it is the simplified notation is given here. Let it be, I will write here. This is the ripple factor of the full wave rectifier is defined as the RMS value of ripple component to average component. RMS value of ripple component to the average component will give rise to the ripple factor here. Then simplified form of the ripple factor formula is gamma is equal to square root of I RMS square by I average whole square. I RMS by I average whole square minus 1. I will show you that formula actual in half wave rectifier. In half wave rectifier, this is the normal ripple voltage by DC voltage, that is RMS value of AC component, DC value of voltage or current. This formula, this is the normal definition. By using this definition, we have simplified this ripple factor into this form. Finally, gamma is equal to square root of IRMS square by IDC square minus 1. Like that, this is a simplified notation we are using there. Are you getting this one? ఇక్కడ మనం ఏదైతే సింప్లిఫై చేసుకొని పెట్టుకున్నామో, ఇక్కడ డెరివేషన్ చేసామో, ఇదే మనం అక్కడ యూస్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట ఫుల్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్లో. That is the term we have derived thereafter, and that is given by what is RMS value? What is RMS value? Tell me. IM by root 2. What is average value? 2 Im by pi. By substituting those two values, please substitute those two values here. Please substitute those two values. చేయండి అమ్మా ఒకసారి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. చేసి ఈ వాల్యూ ఎంత వస్తుందో చెప్పండి. ఈ వాల్యూ this im get cancels. Then what is the resultant value here? What is the resultant value? Tell me that resultant value. ఇదేనా? ఈ వాల్యూ అయినా మీకు వచ్చింది పై బై 2√2. పై బై 2√2 అయినా వచ్చింది. పై బై 2√2 value 1.11. I am substituting this value here. That value I am going to substitute here, that is square root of 1.11 square minus 1. The resultant value is 0.48. Form factor is 0.48 in the full wave rectifier. What is the form factor? What is the ripple factor in half wave rectifier? What is the ripple factor in half wave rectifier? ఎంత చెప్పాలి ripple factor in half wave rectifier? In half wave rectifier, what is the ripple factor?
1.21.
1.21. Whereas here that is 0.48. This is the very small value when compared to this value. There is that ripple factor is very high in the half wave rectifier, whereas it is moderately low in full wave rectifier. That is the comparison between half wave rectifier ripple factor value as well as the full wave rectifier ripple factor value. Thereafter we will see the what is form factor. Form factor, it is just we have just used the form factor value here itself. That is form factor is given by RMS value by average value. RMS value by average value, that is it may be a with respect to current or voltage, and that is current or voltage, that is by substituting those two values Im by root 2 and Im by root 2 and 2 Im by pi, and I will minimize the term into pi by 2 root 2, that is given as 1.11. 1.11 is the value, that is the value form factor for full wave rectifier is 1.11. And peak factor, that peak factor is given by peak value by RMS value. Simply peak value by RMS value, by substituting peak value is Im, RMS value is Im by root 2. Im by root 2, this Im and Im get cancels, that is equal to root 2. I am going to obtain root 2. Root 2 value is 1.414. 1.414 is the resultant value. We have got ripple factor. The ripple factor value is 0.48. Form factor value is 1.11. Peak factor value is 1.414. You need to memorize this term. For time being, we need to memorize this term. Thereafter, in order to repetitively learning this half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier, we can easily memorize these terms. First, for time being, మనకి ఎగ్జామ్లో ఏంటంటే మనం ఇదే రిప్లికేట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి అక్కడ మనం రెస్పాన్స్ క్లియర్గా ఇవ్వాలి కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ దీన్ని మెమరైజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాం. ఉండే కొంది మనకి అలవాటు అవుతుంది. మనం ప్రాక్టికల్గా చేస్తాం. ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ ఇన్ ది ల్యాబొరేటరీ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ థియరిటికల్ పార్ట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లర్న్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దిస్ ripple factors, form factors, peak factors, what is DC value, what is RMS value, what is efficiency, we are going to calculate all those terms in the daily basis, in the daily basis in our laboratory with respect to the half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and the bridge rectifier. You are going to familiarize these terms very well in the later on sessions. And next one, peak inverse voltage. PIV, shortly we can call this as PIV. Peak inverse voltage can be defined as maximum voltage that a diode can withstand under reverse bias condition. In case of this PIV, it is calculated as follows. అంటే మనం పాజిటివ్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఒక డయోడ్ రివర్స్ బయాస్లో ఉందా, ఆ డయోడ్ ఏంటి D2, అక్కడ ఉన్న వోల్టేజ్ ఏంటి మ్యాక్సిమం వోల్టేజ్ విఎంఏ కదా. అదే ఇప్పుడు పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ ఆఫ్ నెగిటివ్ విల్ బికమ్ పాజిటివ్ ఇన్ ది రివర్స్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్లో, అప్పుడు పాయింట్ ఏ పాయింట్ బి అని తీసుకున్నాం కదమ్మా. ఈ పాయింట్ ఏ పాయింట్ బి అని తీసుకున్నాం. ఇక్కడ with respect to this diagram, this is point A and point C. Point B, point C. Point A is more positive with respect to the positive half cycle. Then this diode is maximum voltage across this diode is Vm. For negative half cycle, this point is more positive when compared to this point. When compared to this point, this terminal B is more positive with respect to this A point. Then the voltage across this diode is in reverse bias condition. The voltage, maximum voltage is Vm here, and this voltage is also ఈ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తీసుకుంటే ఈ వోల్టేజ్ ఏమో Vm, ఈ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తీసుకుంటే this voltage is Vm. Therefore, peak inverse voltage, we are supposed to calculate peak inverse voltage by taking both the voltages there. Both the voltages we are going to consider across the transformer is, that is maximum voltage at lower part of the transformer is Vm, that is a negative half cycle, and voltage across RL to diode D1 conducting for positive half cycle is Vm, and another diode is also conducting in the negative half cycle, and another diode is not conducting in the negative half cycle, that voltage is also Vm. Both the diodes voltage we are going to consider with respect to the positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle across the each diode. That voltage is Vm plus Vm. Total voltage is given as 2 Vm here. ఆ పీక్ ఇన్వర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ ఇండివిజువల్గా పాజిటివ్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఒక వోల్టేజ్ దగ్గర రివర్స్ బయాస్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. ఆ రివర్స్ బయాస్ అయినప్పుడు వోల్టేజ్ ఎంత ఉంది, మ్యాక్సిమం వోల్టేజ్ Vm. అండ్ ఇంకొక అది పాజిటివ్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్, నెగిటివ్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు other diode, that means diode D1 is in reverse bias condition and the maximum voltage is Vm. That voltage is given by peak inverse voltage Vm plus Vm, that is 2 Vm. Maximum voltage is 2 Vm. In this way we are going to calculate what is the peak inverse voltage in the full wave rectifier. Thereafter, percentage regulation, what you have seen in half wave rectifier, percentage regulation, that same process we are going to apply for this full wave rectifier also. It is defined as the variation in DC voltage with change in DC load current. DC voltage with change in DC load current. Percentage regulation is equal to V no load minus V full load by V full load into 100, where VNL means no load output voltage, that is voltage with zero load current అనమాట. నో లోడ్ అంటే మనం ఎటువంటి లోడ్ వేయకుండా, ఏమీ లోడ్ అప్లై చేయకుండా వచ్చే కరెంట్ని నో లోడ్ వోల్టేజ్ ఆర్ కరెంట్ అంటాం అనమాట. నో లోడ్ వోల్టేజ్ ఆర్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు వోల్టేజ్ అయితే వోల్టేజ్ నో లోడ్ వోల్టేజ్ అంటాం, కరెంట్ అయితే నో లోడ్ కరెంట్ అని చెప్తాం అనమాట. అదే VNL మీన్స్ నో లోడ్ అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్, దట్ ఈస్ వోల్టేజ్ విత్ నో లోడ్ జీరో లోడ్ కరెంట్ అనమాట. And VFL means full load voltage, output voltage with normal load current, that is full load voltage. లోడ్ కరెంట్ ఫుల్గా వేస్తే అప్పుడు మనకి ఫుల్ లోడ్ వోల్టేజ్ వచ్చిందని చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట. అదే వోల్టేజ్ ఏమీ వేయలేదు విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ది నో కరెంట్ అనమాట. నో కరెంట్ అయితే నో లోడ్ వోల్టేజ్ అని చెప్తున్నాం అనమాట. That is, those two terms are given by VNL is equal to VDC, that is equal to IDC into RF plus RS plus RL. That is let it be, this is across secondary winding of the transformer resistance. RF is forward resistance across the diode. RL means load resistance. RS ఏమో ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ దగ్గర వస్తుంది, RF ఏమో డయోడ్ దగ్గర వచ్చింది, RL ఏమో లోడ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ అనమాట. across the load this resistance we are going to acquire. And full load is given by VDC minus IDC into RS plus RF. We are going to substitute this VDC value also here, and after substituting all these terms, then percentage regulation is given by substituting those terms. These two terms are equal, therefore these two terms are cancelled out, and this term IDC into RS plus RF by this term IDC into RS plus RF. These two terms are common. Finally, after cancelling out of each and every term, finally I can acquire RS plus RF by RL into 100%. This is the percentage regulation. Percentage regulation is same for half wave rectifier as well as full wave rectifier, but depends some of these resistance may vary with respect to the half wave rectifier and the full wave rectifier. ఇవే RS టర్మ్స్, RF టర్మ్స్, RL టర్మ్స్ ఉండవు. ఆ టర్మ్స్కి ఏదైతే వాల్యూ ఇస్తారో పర్టికులర్ ప్రాక్టికల్ వాల్యూస్ మారుతాయి అనమాట. ఆ ప్రాక్టికల్ వాల్యూ వేరియేషన్ ఉండొచ్చు అనమాట హాఫ్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్లు, ఫుల్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్లు, బట్ ద థియరిటికల్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈస్ సేమ్ ఫర్ బోత్ ది half wave rectifier as well as full wave rectifier. Okay. ఇక్కడ వరకు డెరైవ్ చేసుకున్నారా? మళ్ళీ డెరైవ్ చేసుకున్నారా? షల్ ఐ మూవ్ ఆన్? Shall I move on? Please respond. Anyone? Please respond. Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next one is TUF, that is transformer utilization factor. Transformer utilization factor in full wave rectifier, secondary current flows through the each half separately. In every half cycle, TUF is calculated for primary and secondary windings and then average the TUF. ప్రీవియస్ ఏం చేసాం, ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ యూటిలైజేషన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు హాఫ్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ థియరీ నుంచి ఒక పాయింట్ తీసుకొని అక్కడ అప్లై చేసాం అనమాట. ఎట్లా వస్తుంది అంటే, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే యావరేజ్ తీసుకుంటాం అనమాట. హాఫ్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్లో వచ్చిన టఫ్ని తీసుకొని, హాఫ్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్లో వచ్చిన టఫ్ను 2 హాఫ్ సైకిల్స్, ఇక్కడ సెంటర్ ట్యాబ్డ్ ఉంది కదమ్మా, సెంటర్ ట్యాబ్డ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది టాప్ పార్ట్ అండ్ ది లోవర్ పార్ట్ అని చెప్పి తీసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. అప్పర్ పార్ట్ అండ్ ద లోవర్ పార్ట్గా తీసుకొని వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టేకింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ప్రైమరీ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ ఫీడింగ్ టూ హాఫ్ వేవ్ రెక్టిఫైర్స్కి యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది కదా. ఈ ఫీడింగ్ ఏమో ఈ సెంటర్ ట్యాప్డ్ కదా. Just a minute, I will show you. This is center part. This acts as one half wave rectifier and this acts as another half wave rectifier. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఫీడింగ్ లా ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడ ఒక ఫీడింగ్ లా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ అ పాయింట్ గివెన్ దేర్. It is primary of transformer feeding and acts as 2 half wave rectifiers separately. TUF of primary. TUF of primary is equal to 2 into TUF of half wave rectifier, that is given by 2 into 0.287, that is given by 0.574. 574 is the value I am obtaining with respect to the primary TUF here. Secondary TUF. Next, secondary TUF is given by DC power delivered to load. DC power delivered to load by AC power delivered to secondary. DC power delivered to load by, this is the output. This is the output across the output. AC power rating of secondary, that is it is across the input. It is across the input side. AC power rating of secondary, and this is the DC power delivered to load. This is output. This is across input. And PDC by PAC rated. PDC by PAC rated. That PDC is given by IDC square into RL by PAC rated is given by VAC into IAC. VAC into IAC. Here this AC means I can write here that RMS value. That RMS value I can write here. That RMS value. What is the RMS value? IM by root 2. VRMS value. AC, VAC or VRMS, that is VM by root 2. I am going to substitute those AC values here. That is VDC, IDC square into RL by VAC into IAC. Those terms I am going to substitute here. These terms are 2IM by pi whole square. 2IM by pi whole square into RL by VAC means VM by root 2. IAC means IM by root 2. After substituting all these values and rearranging these terms, 8 by pi square. 8 by pi square into RL by RF plus RL. Again, this term is going to be taking into the denominator side. Then this term will become same as ఎఫిషియన్సీలో మనకి ఏదైతే టర్మ్ వచ్చిందో అట్లానే వస్తుంది అనమాట దాదాపు. దట్ ఈస్ TUF is equal to 0.812 by 1 plus RF by RL. If RF by RL is very much less than 1, then TUF is equal to 0.812. Then average of this TUF primary and TUF primary plus TUF secondary. I am going to consider these two values and average these two terms. Then that is TUF across primary plus TUF across secondary by 2. That is given by substitute this value 0.574 plus 0.812 by 2 by 2. ఒకసారి substitute చేసి చూడండి by 2 and verify that one. Then finally TUF of center tapped full wave rectifier is given by 0.693. I have acquired this value 0.693. Verify this one. Are you getting this value only?
Yes.
Okay, right. In this way we are supposed to derive the transformer utilization factor in the full wave rectifier. Okay, again see this topic one more time, then you can familiarize with this topic very well. And thereafter we will see the advantages and disadvantages of a full wave rectifier. The output voltage and transformer efficiency are high. The output voltage and transformer TUF TUF not. This is efficiency of a full wave rectifier is what is efficiency? What is efficiency here? 81.2% in the full wave rectifier. And output voltage is also, I am going to acquire output voltage is also good here. Transformer efficiency is high, and DC saturation of the core is avoided as current flows through the two halves of the center tapped secondary of the power transformer in opposite direction. అది డీసీ సాచురేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది కోర్ కొన్నిసార్లు ఏంటంటే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ డీసీ సాచురేషన్కి వెళ్ళచ్చు అనమాట. ఆ డీసీ సాచురేషన్ వెళ్లకుండా కూడా చూస్తుంది అనమాట. ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి అవాయిడెడ్ as current flows through the both the half cycles, that is a positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle across the through the load resistance RL. Therefore, it is DC saturation of the transformer is going to be avoided. This is one of the major advantages here. And ripple factor is 0.48. 0.48 is the ripple factor in the full wave rectifier. And transformer utilization factor 0.693. 0.693 in the full wave rectifier. I am going to acquire this transformer utilization factor. Either transformer utilization factor in half wave rectifier and what is this value in half wave rectifier? 0.2 283 yeah 289
6, sir.
286.
right 286. This is where transformer utilization is very less. That means indirectly this is 28% అనుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. 28% transformer utilization here, whereas here approximately it is 70%. There is a drastic difference in the utilization of the transformer. Transformerని బాగా యూస్ చేసుకుంటుంది ఏంటంటే full wave rectifier, it is using the transformer that is 70%, approximately 70% of the transformer is used in the full wave rectifier, whereas only it is approximately 30% only in the half wave rectifier we are using the transformer. This is the basic difference between full half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier toughs anamata. And disadvantage, usage of additional diodes. That means one more diode we are using when compared to the half wave rectifier. Usage of additional diode and the center tapped transformer is needed. This is somewhat bulky and cost is going to be increased. ఇక్కడ కాంపోనెంట్స్ పెరుగుతున్నాయి కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటికలీ కాస్ట్ విల్ ఇంక్రీజెస్. అండ్ పీక్ ఇన్వర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ ఆఫ్ డయోడ్ ఈస్ హై. This is also one of the disadvantages, that is we are going to obtain in half wave rectifier only Vm, whereas here peak inverse voltage for both the diodes maximum voltage in the reverse bias direction is 2 Vm. We are calculating. This is also a disadvantage. Bulky in nature, this circuit is bulky and cost becomes increases, and peak inverse voltage of this full wave rectifier is 2 Vm. These are the advantages and disadvantages in the full wave rectifier. And move on to the write down this problem. Before going to this one, it is convenient one. This is a previous like in the half wave rectifier we have taken one problem. In that problem all the parameters are verified. Like that we are verifying the same problem. A half wave rectifier has a Vi is equal to 100 sin omega t, RL is equal to 900 ohms, RF is equal to 100 ohms. Calculate peak load current Im, DC load current IDC, AC load current IRMS. Like that different parameters, all the parameters are included here. We will see what is given data. Here Vm is equal to 100 volts, 100 volts. This is that 100 is from this one. Vm is 100, RL is 900 ohms, RF is 100 ohms. First one, what is the first parameter we need to calculate? Im, peak load current. Im is given by Vm by Rf plus RL, where Vm is 100, Rf plus RL is 900 plus 100, 1000. By substituting those values, I will get this current as 0.1 ampere here. 0.1 ampere. Are you doing? Are you doing, students? Please parallelly do this one. Parallel గా చేయండి అమ్మా. Please do this one. Is it finished? First one, first parameter finished. నాగజ్యోతి అయిందమ్మా, ఇక్కడ వరకు అయిందా? నాగజ్యోతి, first parameter is Im is equal to Vm by Rf plus RL, and I am obtaining the 0.1 ampere. Next one, IDC is equal to 2Im by pi. After substituting, this is the value, IDC value, 2Im by pi. Substitute this Im value here, then I will get 0.0636 amps here. Thereafter, third one is RMS value, Im by root 2. Substitute this Im value here, 0.1 ampere by root 2. Thereafter, I will get 0.0707 amperes. Next one, VDC value. VDC is equal to IDC into RL. IDC value substitute here, and RL value substitute here, and finally I can obtain this value as 57.24 volt. Next, instantaneous diode current, IDP is equal to Im, that is maximum amount of current, flow of current, that is Im, that is 0.1 ampere. Next, peak inverse voltage, 2 Vm, 2 into 100, 200 volt. Next is PAC value. PAC is equal to IRMS square into RF plus RL. IRMS value is there. I am going to substitute that value into RF plus RL is 1000. I am substituting here. Thereafter, finally, I can acquire approximately 5 volts here. PDC value, IDC square into RL. IDC value is obtained here. This value is substituted whole square into RL. RL value substituted here. Thereafter, 3.64 volt finally we will obtain. And by substituting efficiency here, that is PDC by PAC, this value as well as this value, by substituting those two values, I can obtain 72.8%, or we know the formula of this one, that is 0.812 by 1 plus RF by RL. అట్లా అయినా మీరు ఇట్లా అయినా చేయొచ్చు. ఇంకొంచెం క్రాస్ చెక్ గురించి బేసిక్ ఫార్ములా ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ బేసిక్ ఫార్ములా అయినా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. అది దట్ వన్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, peak form factor, that is IRMS by IDC value. IRMS by IDC value, that is given by 1.11. Next one is peak factor, Im by IRMS value. Im by IRMS value, that is 1.414. Ripple factor, square root of this form factor value, substitute here, 1.11 whole square minus 1, and I will obtain 0.48. And we know the tough here. What is the tough across primary and secondary? Finally, we need to obtain this one, that is 0.693. We know the relationship between tough and the efficiency. TUF is equal to 0.707 eta. 0.707 eta. By using that formula, substitute these values. TUF is equal to 0.707 eta. Substitute this eta value here, and you can find out what is tough. In that way also you can find out the tough in this problem. Okay. ఇక్కడ వర్క్ అయిపోయిందమ్మా, ఇదంతా చేశారా? ఈ ప్రాబ్లం అయిపోయిందా? Shall I move on to the next problem? Shall I move on to the next problem? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Be there. Mm. Is it visible? Is it visible, Amamiko? Is it visible? Okay, we will see this problem. A full wave rectifier uses load resistance of 1500 ohms and RF is equal to 10 ohm. Wave voltage applied to each diode has 30 volt amplitude and frequency of 50 Hz. Calculate peak value, DC value, RMS current, DC and AC power efficiency. We know that same whatever the terms we have calculated previous problem, same terms we are going to do like that fashion, but only some parameters are some parameters are asked here. Those are Vm is equal to Im into Rf plus RL. We know this basic formula, Vm is equal to Im into Rf plus RL, and we need to calculate what is Im. We are supposed to find out this one, that is we are supposed to find out this Im value. Im is equal to Vm by Rf plus RL. What is Vm? Vm is 30 volt. Substitute here. Rf and RL is given here. Rf is 10 and RL is 1500 ohms. By substituting these values, I can acquire 19.2 milliamps. 19.2 milliamps is acquired. Next parameter, this is the peak current. Peak current I have calculated. Next thereafter DC value, IDC value, that is 2 Im by pi. Substitute Im value here. This Im value here. Substitute that Im value here. Thereafter 2 Im by pi, that is by substituting this here, and finally I can acquire 12.21 milliamps. 12.21 milliamps I am going to acquire here. Next, RMS load current, IRMS is equal to Im by root 2. IRMS is equal to Im by root 2. By substituting this Im value here and root 2 value 1.414, by substituting those two values I can acquire this value here, 13.5 milliamperes I am going to acquire here. 13.5 amperes I am going to acquire. ఇక్కడ ఐఎం వాల్యూ ఇది ఏదో నేను రాంగ్ వేసినట్టున్నానమ్మా, ఒక్కసారి చెక్ చేయండి. ఇది ఒక్కసారి, ఇది కాదు, ఇది తప్పు. ఒకసారి చూడండి, ఐఎం వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాల్యూ వేసుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ 19.2 వేయాలి యాక్చువల్గా. ఇక్కడ ఏదో మనం మిస్టేక్ వేసాను నేను. ఒకసారి చూడండి, ఐడిసి వాల్యూ వేసినట్టున్నాను ఇక్కడ, అది తప్పు. ఓకేనా, అది చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. యాక్చువల్గా ఐఎం వాల్యూ, ఈ ఐఎం వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ వేసి ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి. ఓకే, 13 finally you can acquire some value. Please note down that value. Next, thereafter DC power output PDC is equal to IDC square into RL. IDC square into RL, that is, what is IDC value here? 12.21 milliamperes. Substitute here 12.21 into 10 power minus 3 whole square into 1500, that is given by 223.62 milliwatt. 223.62 milliwatt I am going to obtain. And thereafter AC power input, that is Pin is equal to IRMS square into RF plus RL. Substituting this value, IRMS value is substituted. ఇక్కడ నేను ఇది ఈ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేశానమ్మా, ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. అది మీకు వచ్చిన వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూసుకోండి. మీకు వచ్చిన వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూడండి. ఆ వాల్యూ ఎంత వచ్చిందో చెప్పండి. మీకు వచ్చిన వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూడండి ఒకసారి, ఆ వాల్యూ ఎంత వచ్చిందో And finally, rectifier efficiency eta is equal to PDC by PAC or Pin, that is given by substituting this PDC value or PAC value or Pin value is substituted here, and finally I can obtain 81.3%. 81.3%. Nagajyoti,
ఎస్ సార్ ఉన్నాను సార్
ఒక్కసారి ఈ వాల్యూ చెక్ చేయమ్మా. ఇది ఐఆర్ఎంఎస్ వాల్యూ. ఐఆర్ఎంఎస్ వాల్యూ ఎంత వచ్చింది?
8.572 అలా వచ్చింది సార్.
8.572. అది ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే, అది ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూడు ఒకసారి. ఆర్ఎంఎస్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి చూడు. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి అమ్మా, చెక్ చేయండి. ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఎంత వచ్చిందో చెప్పండి నాకు ఫైనల్గా. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ a full wave rectifier delivers 50 watts to a load of 200 ohms. If the ripple factor is 2%, calculate the AC ripple voltage across the load. AC ripple voltage across the load. We know that this is the solution. We know that PDC is equal to IDC square into RL. PDC is equal to IDC can be written as VDC by RL whole square into RL, that is equal to VDC square by RL. That implies VDC square is equal to PDC into RL. That implies VDC is equal to square root of PDC into RL. This PDC value is provided here, and I will substitute that PDC value here. 50 into RL is also given, that is 200 is substituted here. Finally 100 volts, VDC value is 100 volts is obtained. And by obtaining that one, then we need to find out one more factor, that is ripple factor 2% annaru. Ripple factor is 2%. Ripple factor gamma is equal to VAC by VDC. This is the basic formula, the simple formula. VAC by VDC value, that is input voltage, AC voltage, that is AC voltage by DC voltage, simple formula. And that gamma is equal to VAC by VDC value is 100. Ripple factor is 2% annaru. Then in terms of 2%, that is 0.022. That is 0.02 into 100. That is given by VAC is equal to 2 volts here. I am going to obtain AC ripple voltage across the load is 2 volts. Across the load is 2 volts. 2 volts. Normal ripple factor term is this one. Gamma is equal to square root of IRMS square by I average whole square minus 1. This is the value. But we are not going to use this one. We are using this one. Gamma is equal to VAC by VDC. మనం ల్యాబ్లో కూడా ఇట్లా చేస్తాం అమ్మా. ఇట్లా ఇది యూజ్ చేసుకొని చేస్తాం. VAC by VDC. This is the term. Finally, you are going to obtain. And this is about full wave rectifier. First we have derived average value or DC value in the full wave rectifier is 2Im by pi. With respect to voltages, VDC is 2Vm by pi. RMS value is Im by root 2. VRMS value is Vm by root 2. Efficiency is 81.2%. Efficiency is 81.2%, and ripple factor is given by 0.48. Ripple factor is 0.48. Here simply here ఇక్కడ ఈ రిపుల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ దగ్గర గామా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సింపుల్ ఫార్ములా VAC బై VDC అని కూడా రాయినాం. ఇక్కడ ఇదే రిపుల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ దగ్గర VAC బై VDC అనేది కూడా రాయండి ఈ ఫార్ములా దగ్గర పైన. VAC by VDC. This is another formula, simple formula to calculate ripple factor. Next, form factor is 1.11. Peak factor is 1.414. Peak inverse voltage is 2 Vm. Regulation is RS plus RF by RL into 100%. TUF, transformer utilization factor, 0.693. and advantages and disadvantages of full wave rectifier. And thereafter we have seen the full wave rectifier problems. Please verify this one. What is the efficiency we have obtained here? Efficiency ఎంత వచ్చిందమ్మా మీకు ఇక్కడ? ఎంత వస్తుంది మీకు ఎఫిషియన్సీ? భార్గవ్ ఎంత వచ్చింది ఎఫిషియన్సీ మీకు? ఇక్కడ ఒక టర్మ్ వేరుగా తీసుకున్నాం, అందుకని నేను ఇది ఫైనలైజ్ చేయట్లేదు ఈ ఎఫిషియన్సీ. ఇక్కడ ఎంత వచ్చింది, మీకు ఎంత వచ్చింది చెప్పండి నాకు ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసి. Okay, in the next class we will see the bridge rectifier also. Bridge rectifier as well as the filters and what are different types of filters are there. With respect to capacitive filter, we are going to analyze all the circuits. Capacitive filter use cheskoni ade capacitive filter half wave rectifier circuit ki apply chesthe etla vastundi waveform. Ade full wave rectifier ki apply chesthe etla vastundi. Bridge rectifier ki apply chesthe waveform is how the waveform is going to vary, and how the AC component is going to be reduced by using that filter, we are going to see in the subsequent classes. Okay. Actually I would like to tell that bridge rectifier also ఇవాళ స్ట్రెంత్ కొంచెం తక్కువగా ఉందని చెప్పట్లేదు, కంటిన్యూ చేయలేదు. లేకపోతే ఈ క్లాస్లోనే అది బ్రిడ్జ్ రెక్టిఫైర్ కూడా చెప్పేసాం. ఓకే.